Which one do you like? With my glasses or without my glasses? I'm trying to figure out which one is best. Anyway, I'll do this video with my glasses on. Okay, so I want to talk about the strategy I'm currently using to get consistent views on my videos every single day. Yes, I want to talk about that strategy because I want to expound more on the concept of consistency and the fact that, even though we're looking for virality, but what we want is growth. Remember, there is the concept of virality, and I'm going to compare it to growth, consistent growth. Now, what we all want is to get on YouTube and then have that one-hit wonder that will gather thousands and thousands and thousands of views, and of course, a lot of watch hours, get monetized, and that's it. No, it's not just a sprint, it's a marathon. Being on YouTube is a marathon. It's a continuous growth plan. That means that every time you must be in the growth mode. That's what I'm trying to talk about. I love the idea of being viral. I have viral videos on my different channels, on my faceless channels, even on my face channels. I have some videos that are viral and they're still getting views till date, right? But sometimes virality might not be so good for a channel. Why? Because probably the video you go viral on might even be your core niche. And then because you really don't like creating videos on that, you may not get tired and maybe it tends to get you worn out. And then you're wondering, what do I do? Or maybe you're not able to recreate that kind of success again. You get tired, you get worn out, and you want to quit. So let's talk about how do we get consistent views to grow our channels. First and foremost, research into what you love, that you can continue doing without getting tired. That is a very important key. I'll come back and talk about burnout, right? But I'm going to talk about this in a very realistic manner. Remember, I'm telling you what I'm doing. Exactly what I'm doing. So follow me because I am doing it. I'm not just coming here to tell you what's not working. I'm telling you what's working. I have gone through all manner of cycles on this YouTube street. I have 3 monetized channels. I have experienced reuse content. I have experienced my channels been almost been deleted. I have experienced all manner of things, demonetization, remonetization, and the rest. I have gone through a whole lot, so I can tell you a lot. And talking about that, I also have a course where you can learn. It's called Content to Cash Academy. So you can grab it. It's 80% off in the month of October. So grab it. It's 80% off. You can click on the first link in the description to be part of that. Right, join us and you will be able to know how to create your YouTube channel, how to get monetized within 3 months, and of course, how to create digital products that you can actually sell on your channel. Remember, I just did that. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, so how do you get consistent views? First of all, research into a niche you love that you can continue doing whether it works or not. And that's one thing I was able to do with my movie review channel that was almost killed, right? Or would I say killed? And I had to resurrect, right? Because I was able to research into something that I love doing. I mean, when I'm creating those stories, I feel elated. I feel so excited about it. And I can sit down and create them over and over and over again because I love them. So whether they get views today or they don't get views tomorrow, it's fine because I love it. You see, when you love doing what you're doing, it doesn't become work anymore. It becomes a part of you. Do you understand that? So that's the first thing. Secondly, you have to commit to a regular schedule. That's it. You see, there have been researches done all over YouTube, and it shows that when you commit to a regular schedule and adding frequency to it, making sure that you're consistent, you will be able to get more views in an accumulative manner. So that's what we want. We don't just want a one-hit wonder. We want continuous views. So if, for instance, your consistency can work with every day, please go with every day. If your consistency can work with every week, go with it, but you won't get as much results as someone who is doing every day. If your consistency can work with twice a day, go ahead with it. Go ahead with it, try it out, and then begin to evaluate. So once you do that, so if you can commit to every day, like I'm doing on my movie review channel, I'm committing to an everyday sprint. That's what I've been doing for the past 2-3 weeks, and it has been working for me. It started out, being in 20s and like maybe like 1 or 2, 5 views, 10 views, 15 views. Right now it's getting to the range of over 100 views, right? Every single day, and it is climbing. Each one is getting better because I'm seeing the result of the last one. Now, of course, it is not guaranteed that every video will get a view, but what you can guarantee is your own action. What you can guarantee is your own action. Do it. I'm telling you. Commit to that schedule. If it's an everyday schedule, commit to it. If it's a weekly schedule, commit. If it's a twice a week schedule, commit to it. Right. Now, after you post consistently, you need to do what we call evaluation. After a period of maybe like about 10 days, or after a period of about 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you need to do what we call evaluation. Then you have to look at the analytics, because there are two very important things you must be looking out for. Yes, you want to see your click-through rate to see whether people are even clicking, to see whether the thumbnail is working or the title is working. You want to be sure it's working. If it's not working, you tweak your titles. Now, the next most important thing is average view duration. That is king. You hear when content is king? Average view duration is extremely king. Why? Because it will tell you whether people are enjoying that video or not. And that was what I was able to do. I started out with a series in my movie review channel, and it was about sibling rivalry and stuff like that. I did that consistently for about 5 days. I checked on the evaluation. I saw that it was getting views, but the average view duration wasn't that great. Do you know what I did? I changed the stories. I changed it. And when I changed the story, it did the trick. And when I was checking on the average view duration, it was going higher. Then that gave me more impetus to create more stories in that direction. Do you get the drift now? You commit to a schedule. After you've done it for a period of time, you make sure that you look at the evaluation. You have to evaluate, you have to check the analytics, especially the average view duration. Because even if somebody clicks on your video, you want them to stay on that video, to watch it at least up to 1/3 or maybe halfway before they probably drop off and they come back later to finish it up. That is what is going to give your channel visibility. Now, another reason why average view duration is really key is because YouTube uses that information to push your content further. And that's why I've been getting consistent views. That's why the views have been going up for me, because the average view duration is going higher. So YouTube said, oh, they're enjoying this video. Why not? So because they enjoy it, they now take it and show it to more people. So I'm seeing more YouTube recommendations. That is awesome. That's the way to get consistent views every single day. Remember, you gotta do the work. Some things you can't control. You cannot control people's outcome, whether they will watch it or not. But what you can do is control your own actions first. When you control your own actions first, then afterwards you evaluate the actions and then you do more. You double down. That's not the final step. Double down on what works. Okay? If it is working, you work it the more. If it is working, work it the more. Do you get it? If you don't get it, you gotta forget about it. But please don't forget about it, because this is key. Anyways, guys, if you want to be part of our content, the Cash Academy is the first link in the description. 80% off. Make sure you don't miss it, because when it goes, it's gone. All right. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, why not? Go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.